Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. Thank you for your likes, overwhelming comments, positive, negative, always welcomed. Apart from insults, yes, it's not an insulting channel. Here we just react. Simple. We react. If you're not into this reaction, sit back, listen to the reaction and see if you can get in the tingle, okay? If it's not for you, feel free. The doors are always open here, open to go, open to come, open to go, open to come in. All right, but if you're in it for the tingle, kindly join our keyboard reactors who are in the live chat right now and let me hear your opinion over the things that we are going to discuss together here. Remember, we have the keyboard reactors who actually own this channel. Me, I'm only the gatekeeper. I only open the doors and then they enter. Even before I say welcome, they're already inside, okay? Keyboard reactors, you know yourselves. It is what it is. Yes, it's A.M Qarol's channel, a reaction channel. That is what it is. That is what it is. Karibuni sana. Asanteni sana for coming through. I really appreciate your love and support big time. We have amazing merchandise on this channel, guys. Have you checked the description in the link in the description channel? I mean, hey, what is happening today? The link is in the description box. All right. Click in, check in, see if you can find something amazing. And make sure you support this channel, A.M Qarol, from your side or from my side over here. I'll say asanteni sana. Yes, I've not been around and I feel like English has left my tongue. English has left me. I don't know who I'm left with. This is interesting, right? This is interesting. I can see some reflection. The reflection is supposed to be here. I can see myself seeing reflection over there. I hope all is good from your side, guys. Let me know if all is good from your side. Did you miss me or I was the only person missing you guys? What's happening? What is happening on the streets? I've seen so many things. People are talking too much. People are having fun in the forest. What is it? Yo, I am sending a big shout out to you, Nick Mberesha. How are you doing? Asante sana for joining in. Big shout out, Antoinette Suza in the house. Cecilia Roll, asante for coming through. I can see Rehema Kibwana also in the house. Thank you so much. Anthony says Angela has requested to unblock her. Who blocked Angela? What happened? Who blocked Angela? Oh my God. All right. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that. Okay. Who blocked Angela? Fekere, is it you? Okay, Antoinette. All right, I'll do that. Thank you so much for letting me know that Angela is being left out. So unfortunate. Who blocked her? What happened? People are writing so fast. Okay, I will. Island Girl in the house. Thank you so much, Island Girl, for joining us this beautiful evening. Always been here. Asante sana, my OG. Tirhela Shivuri in the house as well. Memsi Life. How are you doing? Asante sana for joining. And Colleen is also in the house. Desi Mangena watching from South Africa in the house as well. Meg Feather is also in the house. Gatwiri Silas in the house. Good evening, Carol. So long, have not seen you. I'm here now. Cheers to you, Gatwiri Silas. How is everyone? Lisa K. I'm so disgusted by this. How dare Mapu? Okay, yeah, me too. Me too, Lisa K, honestly. Nikki with the double K is in the house. Thembi Mosia is also in the house. Nikki with the CKY in the house. All my Nikki's are also in the house. All my Nikki's in the house. The Passage Finder. says, hello, Carol and everyone. How are you doing? Asante sana, Zims. Good Sunday, Carol and all the chat. How are you doing, Zims? Asante sana for joining us this beautiful evening. I really appreciate your love and support big time. Host and keyboard reactors, wagwan to you as well. Dr. Tando, how are you doing? Welcome, karibu sana ndani ya nyumba. Asante sana for coming through. Fakere, you may have things to tell me. Open up. Open up. In Swahili, we say fungua roho. Fungua roho. Open up. Tell it all, okay? Yes, I can see Lucy, my sister from another mother, ndani ya nyumba, kama kawa, kama dawa ya kienyeji. I miss you, Lucy, you know? I know you know what I said. I miss you so much. How is everything from your side? OMG, I can't believe I've been so busy like this. Like, I'm not even checking on my people. What? Hey, Lucy, forgive me. Listening and busy preparing dinner. Okay, sawa. Greetings to you. I miss you, girl. I really miss you. Not me, Carol. Okay, Faker, it's not you. Ransford Fitty. Greetings to you, everyone in the chat. Hello, London says hello. Okay, thank you. Okay, Sharon Thomas, I see in the house as well. Maria Brazil, how are you doing? Asante sana for coming through. I really appreciate you. Who else is in the house, guys? Who else am I missing on? Ransford Fitty, Young Raps. Asante sana, Young Raps, for coming through. I really appreciate you. My OG Ellen Turner in the house. Asante. What is the general saying? Shekere will kill me one day, please. Carol update. The general says he wants to meet JT when he get to Kenya. I don't think JT should. And on local news, OT used to cry when she was a Marwa fan and he used to touch her soul. If the general is coming, he can arrange all reactors, not just JT. We're a team in here. We are a team, all of us. We can meet him, put him on a round table, ask all the questions, and he must give us all the receipts. Why is he just, why does he want to come and manipulate our own? Okay. Someone says that Tamis is all over internet making moves on mayonnaise. I don't want to call people's name. Okay. If you don't call anyone's name, then where are the receipts? The receipts is calling people names. Tell it all. Fungua roho. Tina, how are you doing? Karibu sana. Junior, how are you doing? Karibu. Karibuni. Welcome. And Swahili speakers, karibuni means welcome. Welcome to today's chat. Yeah, 10 minutes over. Our greetings are over. We are closing greetings, but I know others are still coming in. People like Jackie Cameron. Yes, karibu sana, Jackie. I know, Antoinette. Yes, I will work on getting Angela back. All right, I will do immediately after this live. So, yeah. Yes. Today we are talking about wife batterers. I don't know if they're really wives or just women. I don't know if they really do the same thing they are doing to their wives, if they do it also to their sisters and any other girl they meet along. But guys, I said it long time ago. I made this comment. I was like, I never knew people listen to me. Island girl, why are you distracted? Who is distracting you now? Who is distracting you? Yeah. Say hi to your neighbor. Tell them that this is the time. It is time to talk. no distraction. I've collected this comment from Masubawan's place. I was like, oh, okay. Mavis P. I don't know who this person is. I can't relate. I can't remember. But I know, those my friends that usually watch me from the blue tent, others watch me from the white tent. You guys, you understand the thing, all right? Yes, they listen. They keep these words. They follow. They want to know, are these reactors really saying the truth or lies? Because we have said this. And I remember releasing these videos sometimes back. It should be 2 years back when we were talking about wife batterers. Now we are back with it again. Last time I never mentioned any name. And I remember you guys were like pressuring me, telling me stuff like, Qarol, call them out, call them out. I was like, guys, with these Nyabohanse people, sometimes you have to leave them. They start manifesting. You'll just say something, and before you know it, they start manifesting. They start showing up. They've been showing up from Pangaman himself. From Pangaman himself, because that's where I want to start from. Oh says, hello, never-ending saga from the village. Shelly, I see you. Karibu sana, said Abdul, karibu sana. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Yes, I spoke the truth. A lot of YouTubers abuse their wives. They think they made it in life once they got assets, but the higher one goes, the harder they fall. Have you watched the movie, that movie called The Harder They Fall? The harder they fall, the harder they fall, the harder they fall, the harder they fall, the harder they fall. Have you watched that movie? The Harder They Fall. That is it. That is it. That is it. They think they've made it in life once they got assets, but the higher they goes, the higher they fall, the harder they fall. The harder they fall. I'm here for the Mapopo story. Chill, relax, take some water, hot water if you can. The harder they fall, the harder they fall. The harder they come, the harder they fall. Island girl, the harder they come, the harder they fall. The harder they come, the harder they fall. Yes, this is what is happening in the village. Now, let me go back to the story about Mr. Pangaman. Shelly, do you know Mr. Pangaman? Have you ever heard someone called Mr. Pangaman? He walks with a machete in the village. I know most of them do, but this one is different. Do you know this man, or you don't know? There was a story about Mr. Pangaman that walks with a machete. The last time I heard him speak, he said that he will come with a trooper. Is it a trooper? Yeah, the one that carries sand and stones. And he will pass through people's, not people's homes per se, people's farms. And if someone comes to block the way, he will run over that person. He will just run on top of them. That's Mr. Pangaman for you. That's what he said back, they had called a baraza. Guys, if you remember the baraza is more of a meeting, elders meeting. They call it like that in Swahili. So they had called for the elders meeting to come and solve issues pertaining the road that was blocked by so-called Murimi's uncle that was being used with those trailers and tippers bringing in the sand at Dimwango's construction site. They were actually spoiling the crops in the farm and creating a lot of chaos. Muratore was crying and fighting, and it was chaos in that village. I remember, guys. Now, Mildred Mami, how are you doing? Karibu sana, you are welcome. That is if you are, okay? if you want to feel welcome, welcome. All right. Now, Mr. Pangaman, the last time I heard him saying that he was going to run over someone, I was like, for real? For real? Okay, let me pull it aside. Mr. Pangaman, before he promised to run over that woman or that whoever that was supposed to be blocking the road for him to pass through in their own farm, before that, this man did something that we were all like speculating, if we all remember, right? Let me bring this man here, this village man, so that he can at least is it this one really? Oh Lord have mercy, breaking, right? Okay, it's that one. Let me bring this man so that he can at least assure us he's from the village. Wherever he's getting this information from, God knows this information is coming straight from the village. Bro, tell us, you are there in the village. What's happening? Did I hear that Mura Senso is coming back because tomorrow they are going to court? I can't. I can't. What happened?
At the past, for the people who you are new here, Conmam is she was beaten with condard at the back, and she was injured. The hand, she was injured the hand, and they cheat people. For the people who you don't know who is Conmam is Congrat mom, yeah. So she was beaten with condard, his husband, all the machete man, very bad, and they chased him, condard chased Conmam away. She ran to the Kenge at the swamp. She was there. Now they were making story that, oh, I slid in the house, I broke my hand. Okay, if you slide in the house, why did you run away from the house? Why was Lady J cooking the food from the home?
Alas, enough. Don't finish me again. Lady J was cooking food from the home. Today I'm putting on a suit. I want to listen to these stories in a suit. The same man that ran away with you, with Kohera's children, beating and breaking the hand. We said it. And then we saw the daughter coming for me. That woman in Bongoma, she talks about my mom. I'm going to take her to court. Why didn't she come? Why didn't she come to pick me, take me to court because I lied about her mom? This woman is talking about my mom. I'm going to pick her myself. I'm going there. Where is she? Where is she? Why did they bring those videos showing their mom's broken arm while she had run to the villa when the husband threw her out? Guys, they're breaking hands. I don't know if it's a tribal thing, it's a village thing. I don't know what these guys believe in so much, because Imagine a man can break your hand and there is nothing you can do about it. Completely nothing. Now she's lame. She can't do much with her hand because the lame, the hand or the whole, the whole thing is chagala bagala. And the funny thing, even about it, is that the so called rich children of hers never took action to make sure that their mom is well taken care of. That this case has to be taken care of. Why would your dad just break your mom's hand, throw her out of the house, and you guys are dropping videos every day, like as if nothing ever happened? Is this a tradition? Is it tribal? What is it that happens in this village? Today, I would like someone to enlighten me. Okay, because let's pretend that, okay, I'm not a Kenyan, because right now I feel like I'm not. Because I don't think if this is what a normal average Kenyan person could do. Papa comes in, breaks mama's house, throw her out, and everyone is quiet. What kind of power is that? Even before all this happened, we saw it. We could see the Virginia cooking, running with food and porridge and water up and down everywhere. And Rocio was not happy about this whole thing. At some point, I felt like Rocio should be learning something from this. Because if you can see your mother-in-law is being broken. What about you? How will your life be? How will you? And your husband is just looking at it and doing nothing, like absolutely nothing, like it's too normal for this kind of thing to happen. And you're sitting there looking at this whole thing. What an embarrassment. And I think also Rocio took her to go and do a video with her when she was in that situation, pretending in front of their cameras. But Daisy is out there moving into people's homes, pretending with their camera. Stop crying. Why are you crying? Oh, Murimi, Halima, eh. What about your mom? Why didn't you call your mom and ask her, Mama, why are you crying? Why is your hand broken? Mama will collect some money and put you in a house somewhere. I will collect you and put you in a house somewhere so that my subscribers will be sending money while you enjoy. You just leave this papa alone. Leave this papa alone, you will do this tingo. Is it not the same thing that you expect him also to be doing for the mother? The same thing that he's doing for other battered wives out there? We haven't forgotten who was the other guy? Who was the Matiko's wife that the Virginia took? Broke these people and scattered them. Same thing with Halima and Murimi. Same thing. The boys moving around collecting battered wives. Leaving his own mom back at home with a broken arm. I was listening to the video that she was doing because now she has to be dropping video every single day in the village. When you're in the village, you drop videos every day. That's the command. All right? You are retired, start moving around. Start moving with your camera and talk. She said, guys, my arm is too weak. This one arm, I slid down and fell and it got broken. And then now I can't go to the farm. I was like, then someone has to pay for this. Why is it that nobody's paying for all these broken hands in the village? How many people have been broken hands, arms, legs, and everything? What is the problem in this village? What is the main problem in this whole village? What is the problem? Guys, I need to understand.
From the house that you slide on, the way you cheat people, and he was taking the food at the swamp. No, that all we knew, and even the villagers, all the drama that it was happening that night, people knows. People knows, and they hear a lot of noise of screaming, how Conrad was fighting, Conmam, all those things. And you know, when I react on that content, they imagine the people who were there, imagine Kenge family, they were against of them.
Yes, even some of us reactors that we talked about it because we were never there, but we could see the pretense from their videos as we analyze their videos, the attitude that they bring on the camera, everything, their movements, their lifestyle. We can actually tell there's a problem. We try to pick it out, but they came for us. The same people who are supposed to be protecting this lady, that the people who are even covering it up for her to continue suffering. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? But anyway, vida finema, chill. Yes, Nikki. And I don't understand why the women are not fighting back. I have not understood this kind of culture that these guys have. This kind of culture that, guys, I have not understood, honestly. I've been trying to. And there's one thing that I want to bring out as well. The first, very first time I talked about this, the very first time I talked about this, it was this Masubo one that came for me. I never mentioned anyone, but I remember saying it very clearly that, guys, I have some news, but I don't want to come exposing some of the people that I know on these streets. I don't want to come out here exposing them, but at least I have some news that many of these men in this village, they are battering their wives. I never mentioned any name, but my brother called me and he told me, leave me alone, you woman, leave me. I'm surprised he's talking about it right now. Thank God now I need to talk about it at least today. You know, sometimes there are some fights that we usually go through and we just don't talk about it, okay? We just don't talk about it. It was this same brother that came for me. And I asked him, did I mention your name? Did I call you anywhere? He said, you leave me alone. I said, no, I never mentioned anyone. And then there's another one also that also came for me. A YouTuber from Nyabohanse. Yes, they all have my contacts anyway. And that's why I received letters left, right, and center. Fekere, you remember, right? Thank you. And then they started insulting me in their videos. I said, it is well. Me, I never mentioned anyone, but I'm saying I've been told that all these men that you see them posing around, my family, my wife, behind the scenes, these guys are battering their wives. 100%. And if I'm not mentioning your name, one day, your own story will come out. You're the same people that will start exposing yourselves. Before you know it, you hear, oh, this one left the wife. Oh, he went to live with another woman somewhere. Oh, this one. We hear so many things, but it's only that we focus on Kengi. We focus on Kenge. Too many stories in that village. Oh, this one is walking with a knife. Oh, this one is having another woman in Nyabohanze market. Oh, this one left the wife. Oh, the other one has become too rich. Now, he's all over the place with his money. And I'm like, what? Which money? Which money, guys? Oh, so and so got a sponsor. And then he'll be telling the sponsor, oh, I want you to construct this for me, construct that for me. And he's pumping money into another woman somewhere. The crazy stories from this village, I'm telling you guys. Crazy stories in this village. And then you see this one will wake up and start, exposing another one, and this one will wake up with this other one. It's crazy. Yes, I've heard the story about Bushman and Fellow the Boy, but again, Bushman is a different story. Bushman is just a different story altogether. As much as, yes, we know that Nasto's wife did bad to him, that one we agree, but he also did bad to Brenda, that one we also agree. He did bad to Brenda. Like what he did to Brenda, the reason why Brenda was crying, yes, it was karma, but at the same time, he did bad. And now, what Bushman is looking for is attention. So I will never give him the attention. Let me leave it at that. Thank you so much, Benjamin, for, enlightening us. But we won't give him the attention. He's looking for it big time, Yeah, it is what it is. And also, Fellow has too many stories from his side. So those are village shenanigans over there. It's just crazy. But now I want to focus on these women batterers right now. Bushman's own story, we had it from Gabi. If you remember Gabi, verse 4, she told us Bushman is crazy on his side. Like he's just doing it with a knife. You can imagine, guys. Another one is carrying a panga and, a machete and breaking the wife's hand. This one is, bringing a knife and, wants to cut the wife's throat. The other one that is exposing here also used to work with knives. And guys, this village, like if I decide I want to talk about I don't care stories, those I don't care stories that I will just say the real gossip without receipts, I can end up exposing like each and every person in a very bad way because I hear too many fake stories, bad stories, sad stories, etc. etc. Chela, karibu. Karibu sana Chela. Director Kelvo, Nango, So this person came here and said, A.M Qarol spoke the truth. A lot of YouTubers abuse their wives. It's not like a lot of, most of them, like 100%, they abuse their wives. They think they've made it in life. And what makes them think that they've made it in life? Donations, guys. Donations. You get? Donations is what makes them think like, oh, me, I've made it, I've Qarol people sell out themselves by what they do, the friends they keep, and what they don't say. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nitakuja mwenyewe niweke hiyo dawa. Okay? Yes. So Mapopo here have sold himself. Mapopo have sold himself. He's selling out. The man is selling himself out. So I hear that the wife also had opened a channel that I was trying to click in, but I didn't get through. For those guys who don't know who Mapopo is, Mapopo has been here from the beginning of Mama Ann's construction. He was there with Mayugno. Not really. Is it Mama Ann's? Yeah. I saw him on Marwa's helipad with Mayugno, actually. That's where Mapopo started from, opened the video. They did videos together with the Nairobi teacher when Nairobi teacher visited the villa. We had some controversial stories. Nairobi teacher came up with some videos telling us stuff. And there was a commotion between Mapopo, Mayugno, Nairobi teacher, and the rest of them boys. It was crazy days, guys. Crazy days. Crazy days, those days, Crazy days, I can tell you for free. Crazy days. But again, Mapopo has been around. He went through helipad, right? Yeah, he was at the helipad. So Mapopo has grown, got donors who came through for him. And then Mapopo now he's doing videos, have a very beautiful home. He has a wife and children, and he has multiple girlfriends all over the place. That's what they do. That's what they always do. The guy is well sorted, money flying in his pockets, like he's doing so well, like OMG. Who will say what? I'm a YouTuber. When you are a YouTuber, you have to go back and start lifing. Life must be lifing. This is Mapopo the other day addressing subscribers. Can you imagine? Mapopo now can do a video and address subscribers and tell subscribers, who are you guys to tell me 1, 2, 3? I was listening to that story. I was like, okay, Yella, I've not been around, but my eyes, my ears, I'm on the internet.
Using us.
Yes, they come to making a video and they don't supporting us.
Yeah.
But not anybody who is saying. Yeah. The subscribers who is saying. So guys,
so that's why I was telling you that even Bosimaro was telling you the people who are watching this video. There are people who are positivity and negativity. Yeah. And Bosimaro told us we must accept that.
Yeah.
We must accept, and we must make our hearts to be strong.
To be strong and happy.
Yeah. Yeah. And happy. And sometimes, and Bosimaro told us that we must accept positive comments and negative comments, so that you can know what is going on the ground about you.
Yeah.
So that sometimes when
it's crazy. It's crazy. Our boss Marwa said this. Our boss Marwa said that. Our boss Marwa said this. Our boss Marwa said that. People had come with very negative comments. Even your boss Marwa, they came for him. They told him, go and buy those solar panels. Stop begging. It's too much. You can afford. Yes, they came. They told him. And what is wrong with you? People telling you what to do, Mr. Mapopo. Yeah? What is wrong? So they're talking about subscribers. As you are trying to understand, the English is also Englishing over here.
When people they are living their positive comment towards you, you know what? Where they are weighing you.
Yesterday actually, I remember what I sacrificed to go to supporting.
Yeah.
I'm not a rich, but I feeling, to support.
From heart.
Yes, and people, they come to talking, bro, yesterday, actually, I feel to cry.
Yeah.
I feel to cry, bro. Like,
you would have just cried. Why do you feel to cry? Why? What exactly? What were you helping with? The helping that he's talking about, it was at Brian's grandma's house. There's a way people can watch how these guys in that village usually relate to each other, talk to each other, you know, do their videos for views, run around doing nonsense. And they'll just tell you that same video that you post, they will tell you, we've seen this and this and this, stop it. And Mapopo is crying now. Crying. It's so sad. This is happening. Omar Saho says, who will support a pimp? Haven't you guys been supporting him? Even with the way we always, you know, react and tell you so many things about these guys, you just don't want to understand. Another one was coming here the other day, writing over here, we will continue supporting them no matter what you say. And I'm like, are we forcing you guys? You're the same people who will come back and be crying at the same time. Me, I'll be sitting here and analyzing all these videos for you. That's my work. We are on the phone all night with Mapopo, not knowing where this woman was. They were struggling to get the phone with the evidence of the cheating, where she fell and hit her head. Whether she fell and hit her head. So you're trying to tell us that it's not Mapopo who made all these things to happen. And you're expecting me to believe all that. So you want also to tell us that Congress mom fell down and broke her hand. After breaking her hand, she ran to go and stay at the villa. And now Mapopo's woman, also she fell down, she broke her head, and then she ran out of the home. Now women are crazy in that village. That's what you're trying to tell us. Women are crazy. Let me bring this one. Let me bring this woman on the screen so that you can understand what we are talking about, guys. Because this woman, the whole thing is broken. And someone is telling me that, oh, why were you on the phone with Mapopo the whole night? Why? Why would you be with someone's husband the whole night on the phone? We are on the phone all night with Mapopo. Why? Why will you be? I want to understand who is this? Qarol. Qarol, you don't do that. See, when I'm having problem with my husband, you don't come and start being with him on the phone the whole night. Qarol, please, we don't do these things like this. This is not how it's done. Qarol, you don't. Qarol, you are disappointing me. Like, you can't be using my name and you're doing this thing. Why are you with the Mapopo on phone the whole night? Qarol. Oh, Lord have mercy, Qarol. No. Why? No. But if he doesn't know where she is, why would you be on the phone? Why would he get out and go and look for the wife instead of being with you on the phone? You see, this is where now we start crossing lines. I cannot understand that statement. Why would you be with someone's husband on phone, Qarol? And this man is supposed to be out there looking for his wife. And you are on the phone the whole night, you said? The whole night? Qarol, no. Lord have mercy, Qarol. This one it's not adding up. I can't take it. I'm not taking it, and I don't think anyone will take it. But why? Where are you from? Qarol, can you let us know where you are from so that we can understand what you're saying? Because your statement is not statementing. It's not adding up. The statements are not statementing. You cannot be with someone's husband the whole night. The whole night, you said? You see, guys, what I was telling you. You see? Unless you come back here and address this whole thing. Qarol Trimble says, USA, you cannot be with someone's husband on the phone. Video, or audioing or videoing or whatever, the whole night. The whole night, you said. I don't know. I'm lost, guys. Honestly, Carol just swapped me on a different route completely. I don't know even where I was. Luis Andrew, kindly tell me, advise me, enlighten me. I need to understand how these things are done. Let me understand, because Mapopo's story is not adding up at all. The woman is hurt, and you can't tell me that big scar on her face, the fresh scar, she just fell down by herself. You can't tell us that, and you expect us to believe that Mapopo said that, oh, she fell down, and then she ran. Is she mad? How come she has never ran before? And the sad story about the person that was, there was a person who was working for them, right? There's a girl who's chatting that guy. There's a girl who was chatting that guy on her phone. Those things happens a lot, especially in the villages. Not everyone has a phone. Not everyone has a phone. I remember before we bought a phone for my younger sister used to chat with my phone sometimes. And I couldn't know she's been chatting with someone until later on, when I go back, I'll be like, hey, who this person was chatting with? Even my own daughter, before I got her a phone, she used to chat with my phone. Sometimes I used to get some weird phone calls at night. I used to get some video calls. I'll be like, who is this? There was a time I got someone was calling me. When he saw that it was me, he shut the phone upside down. I told him, listen, this is not my daughter's phone. This is my phone. Once you guys are done, you are done. I used to give her time when she was in school. I give her only 4 hours to chat with her friends. But again, I used to get such. So you want to tell me that my husband will come and start telling me that, oh, who is that man that you are chatting with? Oh, start beating me. I'm giving him explanation and he doesn't want to understand me. Is it making sense? It happens. Such things happens a lot. There are so many people who don't have phones. It's the village, for God's sake. My young girl used to chat with friends. Sometimes it's a few boyfriends. They'll call back. I'll be like, yo, you will call back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Now the phone is back to me. It's very, 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 very normal. My younger sister used to chat with her friends on my phone, and I was never beaten and thrown out of the house just because I gave someone to chat with my phone. Is it a story that we just hearing for the first time? Let's listen to this girl. Yo, Carol, you are not going anywhere. Stay there. Bye-bye for what? Stop that your nonsense. Which bye-bye are you telling us here? You listen to this girl. If you know how to speak Swahili, I'm here to translate for you. Which bye-bye? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What is bye-bye? No, we're not having a nice day. You chill. Relax. Let's listen to this girl. She wants to tell us what really happened. You think us we came here to you return that woman back.
Mapopo amefukuza na watoto. Ole, acha kulia. She said that she has kicked out. She has been chased with Mapopo with children. So shida ni nini kwanza?
Pia uongo. Nakuta chatting kwa simu yangu sio zangu. Lakini namwelewesha hataki kunisikia.
Hizo chatting. Chatting ni za nani? Zako?
Sio zangu.
Ni za nani?
Kuna msichana alikuwa pale nyumbani ndo alikuwa kwa simu yangu. Anachati na Chris Madiba kwamba wana mahusiano. Mimi kitu ambacho
there was a girl who was chatting, who was working for her. This girl was using her phone to chat with the so-called Chris Madiba. because they had a relationship. And she gave the phone out, and the girl could, load in the data, and she could chat with him. She was not, into their own thingo, because, it happens. All right? So what's the big deal? The girl, if it was a house girl or someone who was working for them in the farm, or whoever she was working for them, she needed a phone and she gave it to her. Like, oh, I need to communicate with someone. Can you help me? Okay, I'll put data. Don't worry. Okay, use it. What's the big deal? Is this something that you will find some reasons to beat and mess her like this? Look at her face. You want to tell me that this woman, she just came from nowhere to hurt herself like this? Now she's mad. She's stupid. She's a mad woman on the streets crying. She's been thrown out, plus the children. How are children involved in this? Unless Mapopo is up to something. Is it making sense?
Niliongea na Chris ni I give her advice for live in YouTube and collabo. Yeah. I made a collabo for site Chris hivyo tu. Lakini mengine ambapo nimekuta ni msichana mwenye alikuwa anachukua simu yangu anaongea naye na alikuwa hafuti hivi.
Okay. Yeah.
The story is too simple, like too simple, according to the way Mapopo's wife is explaining. Too simple, like just the way I've explained it to you guys. I don't need to explain even more than that. This girl was using her phone, but she was not deleting her conversations. Simple like that. And that is what Mapopo found out. And Mapopo said, it is you who is chatting with the so-called Chris. And the woman said, let me explain to you, it's not me. And Mapopo had no time to listen to her. The beating started. And that's how we can see how with scars on her face. And she's out since yesterday with the children. So if the so-called Qarol Tremble, you are with Mapopo the whole night, because Mapopo didn't know where the wife was, that is why you were with her on the phone. But the woman is here loitering in the village, telling stories. You expected Mapopo to beat the woman. After beating the woman will stay. Even me, if you can't beat me and I stay, you will beat me and I will run. I will run for my life. The woman is out here crying. Look at her face, all beaten up. The woman is really crying, too much pain. Just because of a simple someone used her phone. And Qarol Tremble is coming here to tell us, guys, that I was with Mapopo the whole night on the phone. Because Mapopo did not know where the wife was. So we decided to stay on the phone. We don't take that shit. Fekere says we should call police for Qarol Tremble. Chippy, my OG, how are you doing? Karibu sana in the live chat. I see you. I feel happy. Mildred, mommy, what are you asking? V, is V in the house? Oh, okay. So V, let me tell you, my dear sister. I've had things, and again, I've had things. But now this one, I don't know how to take it, because I wanted to talk about something else, and then so the so-called Qarol Tremble came in to divert my attention. Thank you so much, Qarol, for the content. Thank you so much for the content. Who would have known? Long time, Chip. Where have you been? You're welcome. Sure, she was on the phone and not under the sheets. That phone can also have sheets. Elaine Turner. You guys, you're looking for trouble. I don't want to start and then you start saying, Qarol, what have you taken? You know, the other day I was talking here, and people thought that I've taken something when I'm just taking my water. Phone under the sheets. Hey, the phone is dangerous. She better be in the sheets more than in the phone. No man can call me to tell me about his missing wife. Not even the men I can see, much less for the one I can't see. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? A man calls you at night. Hello, my mommy, my American mommy. You know, I'm looking for my wife. It's night. It's 10 p.m. It's midnight. And I've been looking for my wife. I can't find her anywhere. You know, mommy, she was cheating on me. So, and then what? Even we've been looking for the phone, we can't find it. Even we've been doing this, we can't find the evidence. Show me the evidence. Mommy, I need your help because my wife has been cheating and she's nowhere to be found. Okay, don't worry, my son. Don't worry, my son. I will stay around. How many hours do you want me to stay with you? Because now your wife is not around. Dahila. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you will never know. Stay in. Just sit there at the white tent. This is what some of the things that you people do, and you don't want to be told. Why would you guys be staying with someone's husband at night just because the wife is not around? What is it that you want from him? Omar Saho says, Mapopo is misorganists. Dahlia, you are part of them. You are. Can you imagine? Oh, Mapopo, how are you, Mapopo? Where is your wife? Mommy, the wife left the home because, okay, how did you know that she was really cheating? Where are the receipts? Show me where she was. Oh, I can't find even the phone. Don't you see the lies that these guys usually come with? Don't you see? If this woman was from Argentina, as we speak, she would have been in the Argentinian embassy as we speak. Unfortunately, she's from, I don't know where is she. She talks like more of Tanzania. She also a Tanzanian like Halima. Lord have mercy. Guys, what is happening in this village? Why are these men always battering their wives because of petty issues? If it was Murimi's story, you guys would have said, okay, it's because Murimi is a drunkard. He comes in, he takes things, he sells the things. Comes in, picks the milk, go and sell the milk. When I complain, you start beating me. How did you complain? How come before you guys, you were never fighting? How come this is the time that these guys now are fighting? What is it that these guys are drinking in their water? I feel like something is bad. Is Rocio watching all this? Is Rocio watching all this? From their own grandfathers to the OGs, the commandos, down to Mapopo. All of them. Even the one that is always jumping like this. You know that one. I'm not mentioning names. That one is the greatest batterer if you have never understood. If you have never known, now you should know. You see, when the guy is lighting the camera, start, this one in the village, jumping. The moment that camera goes off, fire. And all those guys in that village, they know it. Do you see the one that always sits on the bench and says, oh, God loves me? God loves me, even me, God. Guys, I just say it's good. God, yeah, it's good. Good. That one is even worse. 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 The worst of the worst. I saw another one was posting the wife's self. I said, is this one not the one that the wife was crying to another subscriber? The subscriber reached me out. Qarol, expose so and so. So and so is battering the wife, and the wife was calling out, asking me for money, for transport money, so that she runs to go to her home. Yes, subscribers used to reach out. They could tell me, like, you know, when they're donating money to them, they talk to them, they talk to their wives as well. So their wives, they also have the donators' numbers. So when something goes wrong, they start crying to donators. These same donors, they'll come and start telling me, Qarol, expose so and so, Qarol, expose. I said, I'm not exposing. I'm not exposing marriages. That's not my niche. I'm so sorry, Cecilia. I am not exposing these people. I mean, I'm not exposing people's marriages. Okay? I'm not a marriage tutor or something. I did not here to analyze and criticize people's marriages. But if they are coming to these donators asking them for money, imagine, Mommy, send me some money. I want to run and go and get my own house so that I can start my own work. Oh, he's doing this to me since he started YouTube. He doesn't provide. He's gone for days. We are left without food. Well, I was like, wow, really? They are here. They know themselves. And in fact, they know that I know, because I reached out to some of them. Their subscribers, they told me, they gave me the numbers. I called them. I told them, bro, I have your story. If you're going to continue battering your wife, I will expose you. I have your story. I have the recordings. I have everything. Will you please stop doing that to that woman? And since then, I've not heard many of those stories. Yeah. Since then, all those things, they... A.M Qarol, the watchdog. Yes. I reached out to almost 3 of them. I told them. I was like, yo, bro, your story is on my desk. You beat your wife, I expose. They said, no, Qarol, please don't do that. You know, Qarol, you know, you are my sister. You know, Qarol, you are my sister. We can't do that. We are on the same, you know this thing, Qarol. Well, I said, okay, if you touch that woman, I will expose. That's how it's done. I've not even understood why. Why do they have to be battering these women? In that whole village, including the commando, the same commando that was running left, right, and center when the so-called baby mama ran to Argentinian embassy. Back then, I remember also Gintu also mentioned that the woman used to wake up with a very big swollen slap on her face. She's been receiving her own medicine, and she's been told, listen, this is Africa and this is Nyabohansi, and this is how we do our tingo. If a woman says nyef nyef, we slap, we beat. But if she has been waking up with all those swollen, you know, how do you call this? The arm, right? The whole arm painted on the face and swollen like that, the way people used to see her. That was even before Mitoto was born. That Gintu and the rest of them, they used to see those things. And they said it in their videos. If you remember the Three Musketeers, that they used to bring those stories. If she used to wake up with all those swollen stuff, and she's seeing even their mother, their own mother, the hand is broken, and staying in their house, she should be asking herself, what about her? What will happen to her? What will happen to her? Yeah, what will happen to her? If she's been receiving her own doses, it's being smeared on the face, what will be next? I feel so sorry for these women over there. I don't know if the culture, the tradition, maybe Mr. Kohera should come out and tell us, because he's the same person who was crying on his video, telling us that he's feeling so sad that Mr. Pangaman had to break her wife's arm, that she's not even able to do the normal work that she used to do before. So these children will be taking care of her, paying the house girl for her and everything. She can't go back to the farm the way she used to go back to the farm because the arm is very weak. This whole thing was broken in between here. We saw the bandages. The whole thing was swollen, and she was not even going to the right hospitals. The donations was sent to Miss Daisy, who was taking her to the hospital, if we remember. They had to change the bandages again and redo the whole arm again, because they could not even afford to put proper plaster on that arm. It was swelling, and we all felt for her. We all felt for her. But the people who are there to defend her and to make sure that justice is done, they were quiet. All of them, quiet. All of them were quiet. Mura was not even able to take her mom to the hospital. He was like, he doesn't even care. He never showed any care for the mother. The mother was given a room somewhere. And the mother could not even eat from the villa. It was Miss Daisy that was running up and down, cooking uji and all those things, bringing to her. Imagine. I'm just wondering, who is the women representative in that community? Because, guys, in parliament, in the Kenyan parliament, we always have what we call women representatives. The women representative in every community or ward or whatever they call it, county, these are the kind of people that they defend women and children's rights. They have their offices. When something like this happens, you report in their office so that they can get enough help and the justice that is supposed to be, But again, I have not understood, because especially that Conmom's story, why she just kept quiet. And I'm like, what are you waiting for? You waiting for this man to come and break your neck? Because he can, if he has done it before. He left your own son. He's now walking with the one eye. He's breaking your arm. You're quiet. Everything. The man is just messing you up, messing everything up. And you guys were just quiet. Look, he's capable of breaking your necks. Guys, what is happening? Now Sima Popo's wife, the whole how do you call it? A forehead is cut in pieces, scars all over the place. The woman is loitering now in the village with children. 3 children. How can you be going to post houses with 3 children when you have a whole house built by American mummies that they're busy on the phone with your husband at night? This woman has no peace. Guys, we thank God that at least even one of the witnesses has come out here to confess herself. We never called her. She has come here to confess herself that she was with Mapopo the whole night on phone when this woman was crying outside with the children. And she's here now defending Mapopo. She's here defending Mapopo. After seeing how this woman needs to be taken to the hospital. Those cars, they need, to be treated. The woman is crying. The children are hungry. How are they feeding? Mapopo is busy on other videos, making calls in the US with US moms. What a shame. What a shame. I'll be gone. I'm going to check on Gitriba and the rest of them before I bring the news. Yes, a woman defending shame. Shame on them. Shame on them, all of them. If I've not called your name here, don't call me. Don't call me. I'm not picking any calls. Don't call me. Because if you call me and your report is on my table, I will come out here and call your name. So if you know you've also been battering your wife, if you know that you received a warning from me, if you know that your story is on my desk, chill and keep quiet. Don't call me. Because I don't want to be activated. Yeah, guys, it is what it is. I'm moving out. I'm going to check on Gitriba because I've heard that Gitriba is on the other side. His foundation is up, and people are calling Mura to come back in the villa because Daniel needs him so much, because now the donors are drying and he has reached on the top of, he needs to cover up the house and roofing and stuff, and all those things. We're coming back to talk about such stories. And again, Daniel's channel was called Daniel and Brian's Journey, but now the channel has been turned into Daniel's Journey. So Brian has been put aside. Brian has been put aside, and I'm like, yo, the champ is here. How are you? Hi, my brother from another mother. It's so sad. So for those who are supporting Mapopo, continue supporting Mapopo the way you can support him. I don't care. He is a batterer. The wife is on the street crying. That woman needs to be taken to the hospital. She was beaten thoroughly, very well, and she is hurt. Let Mapopo stop lying to you guys that, oh, she fell down, oh, she was lying. Bring receipts. Bring receipts. You just don't do that to a woman, even if she's lying. You just don't do that. Who gives you the permission to start beating people? Hello? The Murimi and the rest. It's your life. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit on the notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you'll be amongst the first people to be notified. And also remember to check on our merchandise. Link in the description box. Check in, pick anything that you can just to support the channel. A.M Qarol. And from my side, I say asanteni sana. Let's keep on writing our comments in the comment section. We continue reacting on this video because I'm still disagreeing. And if you find someone called Carol Tremble, tell her to stop calling people's husbands at night. Chill. Yella. It is bye-bye from my side. Let's meet on the next one. Are you afraid of anything? Me, I'm not. Peace out. 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 Bye-bye.